against Akane Yamaguchi of Japan. Expect some noisy support for the crowd favourite Pasala, who's dropped only one game on the way to the final. Yamaguchi will be looking to avenge her defeat to Sindhu in the group stage. The #1 seed showed real grit to beat Ratchanok Intanon in yesterday's semi-final. That'll be followed by the men's doubles final. Marcus.
Welcome to Dubai, the most populous city in the United Arab Emirates and one of the fastest growing cities in the world. It's a city where you can see reminders of the ancient past alongside spectacular modern architecture, including the world's tallest building, the iconic Burj Khalifa. Situated on the southeast coast of the Persian Gulf, Dubai is also the city that for a fourth consecutive year is playing host to the sport of badminton's end-of-year finale, the Dubai World Superseries Finals. This year, as with the last 3 years, all the action over all 5 days is taking place here at the Hamdan Sports Complex, a very fitting venue for badminton's end-of-year championships. This event is the culmination of the 12 tournaments on the MetLife BWF World Superseries, and it was just the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines who were invited here to Dubai. We started with a round-robin group stage, and it was only the top 2 from each of those groups who qualified for yesterday's semi-final knockout stage, which means today is finals day, and what a lineup we've got. We're starting with mixed doubles and a repeat of the Denmark Open final, and also a repeat of the group match on Friday. The 2 left-handers from Hong Kong, Tang and Siwei, up against the defending champions and current world #1s, Siwei and Qingchen. Then it's women's singles, and it's the 8th meeting between these 2 players, but the first time that they've met in a final. It is the world and Olympic silver medalist Pusala Venkata Sindhu up against the #1 seed Akane Yamaguchi. Then it's men's doubles, some more world #1s. The #1 seeds Marcus Finaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamolio, attempting to win a record-breaking 7th Super Series title this year in their 9th final. They're up against the reigning world champions Liu Cheng and Zheng. Then it's women's doubles, an all-Japanese affair in the only final to feature both the #1 and 2 seeds. It's the World Championship silver medalist Fukushima and Hirota up against Tanaka and Yonimoto. Then we finish with a dream men's singles final. Victor Axelsen, the defending champion and current world #1, in his 3rd consecutive final up against Lee Chongwei, the 4 times former champion and former world #1, in his 5th final here. Well, with mixed doubles being the first final of the day, A chance for us to look back on these semi-finals, and the two left-handers from Hong Kong caused a bit of an upset because they beat the number 2 seeds, Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping. They needed 3 games to win it though. They dropped the opening game but came back 21-17 in the deciding game. In the second semi-final, it was a repeat of the World Championship final from Glasgow in August. The reigning world and Olympic champions from Indonesia, this time though, were beaten by the defending champions here at the Super Series finals, Siwei and Qingchen, and it was just 2 games for their victory, 21-12, 21-17. So the defending champions through to the final once again. Well, the 2 mixed doubles pairs who played so well yesterday are both waiting in the wings for the start of today's finals. Tang and Ying Suet, one of the very few pairs in world badminton consisting of 2 left-handers, up against the defending champions and current world number 1s, Siwei and Qingchen. Well, for Qingchen, this is a final she wants to prove a point with because she has been split in her partnership. What a swan song it would be. Let's get the players onto court and join our Master of Ceremonies, Howard Benson.
This is the Dubai World Super Series Mixed Doubles Final. Please welcome the players. First up, from Hong Kong, China, the number 5 seeds, Tang and Ying Suet.
Tang and Ying Suet of Hong Kong, winners of a maiden Super Series title earlier this year when they beat their opponents of today in the Denmark Premier Super Series.
And let's hear it for their opponents, the defending champions and 2017 World Championships silver medalists, number 1 seeds from China, Siwei and Qingchen.
The defending champions and current world number 1s, Siwei and Qingchen, won the title last year, beating Chris and Gabby Adcock in the final. Since then, they have been in 6 further Super Series tournament finals, winning 2 of them. So this final today for this Chinese pair is a 7th Super Series tournament final this year. Nice to see the young mascots coming on with the players, part of the BWF Shuttle Time program, which gets youngsters playing badminton from a young age in schools all over the world.
Thank you. Okay.
So, having posed for the photographers,
Chen,
now the toss of the coin.
Red.
Sudeep Bharve of India is our umpire for this.
Silver receipt.
Satyawan Mahadu from Mauritius, the service judge.
Tang serves.
Well, I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that Steen Pedersen, former head coach of the Danish national team, with me once again, as he's been all week. And this actually is an intriguing match because, of course, the number 1 seeds are the favourites, but the Hong Kong pair beat them in Denmark.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what it will do for the Hong Kong pair to reach the final here, whether they will spark their effort. They played in the group stage, as you said, and Chinese won that match quite convincingly.
Yes, but they both qualified at that stage, and that may have been an influence. Qingchen a year ago won the doubles double because she also won the women's doubles with Jia Yifan. She's 20 years of age and the youngest player in the mixed doubles discipline, and her partner is the youngest male player in the whole tournament. He was born in Wenzhou, in Xinjiang province on the east coast of China. They are the world number ones. As I was saying, this is their 52nd consecutive week, because it was a week after the Super Series finals a year ago that they first became world number ones. Now, they have won all of their matches, but as you can see, in their second group match on Thursday, they were sent the full distance by Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto, who will be split after this tournament and will have new partners for next year. So to the two left-handers, Ying Suet is 26 years of age. She turned 26 at the beginning of last month. She and her partner are enjoying their have been as high as 9 in the world ranking, 3 weeks as number 9, and I should think they might go up again after this week in Dubai. They're currently number 10, and for this man, one of 3 players in the mixed doubles to win a maiden Super Series title this year. The other 2 were the pair they beat in the semi-final stage, Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping. So they lost the last of the group matches, which was to their opponents of today, but as we were pointing out, they'd already qualified for the semi-final stage. So that's the only match that they have lost. All their matches in 3 games, apart from that match lasting just 29 minutes against their opponents of today. So this is the 5th meeting between the 2 pairs. The last time they met, as we were saying, was on Friday, when it was 2 straight games and just 29 minutes. So Sudip Bave from
Ladies and
India,
gentlemen,
our umpire.
on the right, Zheng Siwei and Qingchen, China. And on my left, Chun Men and Ying, Suet, Hong Kong, China. Chun Men to serve to Zheng Siwei. Love all. Play.
So Tang Man and Ying Suet of Hong Kong getting this mixed doubles final underway. Holstein, I was saying that Qingchen may have a point to prove, because her partnership with Siwei has already come to an end as far as international competition is concerned. The last 3 tournaments of the year, he was playing with Huang Yaxiong, and he won those 3 titles.
Yeah, and I must say that the match we saw yesterday, Qingchen seemed really fired up and eager to do well against the Olympic and World Champions, Ahmad and Nasir of Indonesia. They got their first win in last 4 encounters against World and Olympic champions.
Cool, good.
Service over. 2-1.
But they are a tricky pair to play, Suet and Tang of Hong Kong. The matches I've seen them playing, they play very clever tactically. Very much aware of what they can do and what they can't do. As you said, Jill, the match in the group stage wasn't significant for the qualification for the semi-finals, and it influenced their interest in that game.
Well, the Hong Kong pair are making history today as the first pair from Hong Kong to contest a mixed doubles final at the Super Series finals. A couple of years ago here in Dubai, Li Chengkai and Chao Hui-Hua reached the semi-final stage. But we did actually have an all Hong Kong
Service over.
final at the Super Series finals. That was the women's singles in the very first Super Series finals in Kota Kinabalu when Zhou Mi beat Chen. Both players representing Hong Kong then, but they'd both formerly represented China.
3-all.
Strong batch of players. That women's singles team there come up together with Zheng, the now national coach of women's singles team in China.
Zheng Suet challenges.
I was surprised at that challenge. I thought that was out. Well, Hawkeye will tell us for sure. Yeah, it was clearly out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 4-3. Play.
Oh, that's a good shot. Yeah.
Service over. 4-all. Service over. 5-4. Service over. 5-all.
Very, very quick back to that. Well, there's only one pair that has ever won the Super Series finals when they finished the year as #1 on the Super Series standings. And that was Zhang Nang and Xiao Yunlei, but they won it twice when finishing the year as #1s. 2011 and 2014.
Yeah, such a dominant pair they were there in that era. Their Olympic victory.
Now that's the tactics you were talking about, Steen. That was a beautiful example. Man reading what was happening, coming forward at the right moment, and then just guiding the shuttle into the open space. Very, very clever.
Service over. 8-6.
I think it was the right idea. Just wrong execution.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think Suet and Tang can afford playing too much from a defensive position against Chen and Zheng. To get the attack. On the other hand, they cannot get too eager to get the attack. So it's a fine balance. Of course, they're tricky to play because they're both left-handers. So the shot's coming in a little bit of a different angle, and you've got to be careful other areas than you're normally used to as a mixed doubles player.
Yeah.
Of course, the Hong Kong mixed doubles department in a very healthy situation since the pair you mentioned earlier. Exactly. Won the bronze medal at the Worlds earlier this year.
Yeah. Gone wide. Do you think the influence of the coach that's here, Chun Tan-Fu, two-time World Championship bronze medalist, coaching the Hong Kong doubles pairs now. Do you think he's made a big difference?
I think he's contributed to it. I'm not totally sure who exactly is. I think who exactly is coaching the mixed doubles department. I think Zheng Fok is part of it, but I also think former Chinese, here he is, Chung Zheng Fok, former Malaysian top player. I think also the former Chinese international Chen is working with the Hong Kong team.
Service over.
I definitely
9-10.
think some of the tactics, because mixed double is the most tactical discipline. I think Chung Zheng Fok has an influence in that. He's a very, very clever player when he played his mixed doubles with Liwai.
11-9. Interval.
Well, it's a 2 points advantage for the defending champions here at the mid-game interval.
他推压推多，推得多，他重，他推重了，这个时候你还是要顶他一拍要卸下来，这是一个。第二个，你杀的时候，男的现在就在往前，然后他从头顶的时候从正手这边轮，头顶的时候你可以直接顶他直线，拍头顶弓的时候，你可以顶他直线，或者先顶他一拍。
We saw him during the Denmark Open when his pair won the tournament, and I think from the body language and the attitude, there's something I like about Zheng Fok as a coach. Can get animated, can be calm, can smile a little bit and ease up his players and so on. I think it's important that as a coach that you should be able to adapt to the situation and the players you work with.
Yeah. Really. Very good run. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's super. Got a great disguise on that final shot from Chen Siwei.
12-9. Take the shot.
Sharp, acute angle first of all, and then the delicate drop shot. Going back to your point about the coach, I'm just wondering whether it's also a help for the Hong Kong pair, the fact that Chun Fok was a left-hander.
Yeah, it might be. There might be some situations that he's got a better read on than right-handed coaches.
Yeah.
Situations where things are difficult, but also situations where you have an advantage as a left-hander. I do think, though, that if you take the pairs player for player, Chinese
Service
player
over.
has a clear advantage in terms of playing strength. But that's the beauty about the mixed doubles, that it is not about having the two best individual players, it's about having the best combination, working together.
Eleven, 13.
Another good rally. This round of the match so far as well. Oh my goodness, what on earth was that?
The famous look away deception.
This is a brilliant rally. Tried to be too clever in the end. Tang Chun man.
Service over. 14.
This
11.
was almost like an exhibition shot.
Here it
Look
is.
at this. Look at that.
Yep.
I think he fooled
Yeah.
himself more than
Exactly. No one else fell for it. But as long as he enjoyed it.
Fourteen, 11.
That's a nice block. Oh, she's missed it. Yeah, it was a bit of a dilemma, wasn't it?
Service
As whether
over.
she should play it,
12,
or whether
14.
Chen Siwei should have played it.
不要讲，不要讲，商量一下就可以了，没问题。好球
Well, given that she made the error, I think we know the answer to that.
Service over. 15, 12.
It's magnificent. What a smash.
Service over. 13, 15.
That was so
Very
steep.
steep.
Look at that.
Yes. Great assets with Tang Chung Man, his ability to put it down steep. And they're not playing the
Service
best
over.
side on the court at the moment.
16,
They're playing a little bit up
13.
against the drift,
The Hong Kong pair.
the Hong Kong pair. So 13-16 is not a catastrophe.
Oh, backhand smash. Played to perfection. But it was
Service over.
Ying Suet who
14,
had set the whole rally
16.
up. That was a little push. Yeah, neck cord on the return of serve.
Service over. Okay, thank you. Seventeen, 14.
Chinese
14.
pair, the defending champions, are mixing up the pace very nicely.
Yeah. They're playing well. They have played well throughout this tournament here. And I was just thinking about this whole split and new combination situation. So we'll, of course,
19,
get the answer
14.
in the future, or at least some kind of answer in the future. But it's always risky. But also very refreshing that you have the guts as a coaching team to do something new.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that wonderful cross-court net shot brings up game
20,
point
Game
opportunities.
point, 14.
Look at that. Superb.
Service over. 15, 20.
没事了，好球好球啊！
Well, on the big serve. Yeah, well taken. Second time of asking, and the defending champions take the opening game 21-15.
21-15.
And I have to say, they are looking very impressive. 18 minutes for game number 1.
后面直接是在我们的节奏了啊，打得非常好。那个现在有点就是男的今天他上来抢的比较多，另外就是正手这边人工，我们就是在这两个点上，女的在后仰冲的时候还是有点不太耐心，就这个，还有个防守，对啊，防守他就在后场嘛，然后打我中间啊，对，这是一个，然后起来以后他这个贴着中间说的对角就打不进，你就不像打。
你掉点的原因都是想人家不中慢脑，不是说后面的，要不然后点发回啊，对不对？消耗也大。
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So last year's champions, number 1 seeds Chen Siwei and Qingchen, 1 game away from becoming the 3rd mixed doubles
Second game,
Super Series finals history to retain
play.
the mixed doubles title. Yeah, well taken.
1 love.
I think I'd like to see a little more urgency in the style of the Hong Kong pair, Steen.
Yeah, but that's not the way they play. They play a little bit patient and doesn't make things harder than they need to be. But I understand why you feel that, because it looks like they're playing at the same level all the time.
Yeah.
And I think pretty much they are. They don't panic easily. And you could say they don't really get that excited either, or try to play faster than they can and so on. So they play very deliberately.
Oh, that's amazing. That is one of the best shots you'll see.
And that's one of the shots that is special for a left-hander, because that slice comes really, really quick. And normally, right-handed players, they don't expect a cross-court being that sharp, unless, of course, it's a left-handed male player. Okay. And there are some in the mixed doubles categories, but it adds to the confusion that is also left-handed.
Suet.
She
won the Denmark Open, won her career 2nd Super Series title, because she won the women's doubles at the 2012 Japan Open.
With Lu Jianpeng.
Yeah. Yeah. No pace on that. She didn't have any pace to feed off with her defensive shot.
3-0.
Glorious. Perfect placement.
4-3.
He started with a fantastic serve. Skimmed over the net.
3.
If we saw the same antics with seeing Suet, we'd think that she was on the verge of breaking down nervously or something like that. She is really, really calm on the outside, of course, because inside the same things are going on.
Well, there's an example of what you were talking about. The coach was smiling. His players lost the rally. Don't worry.
The ability to remember when you were a player yourself and you missed a shot like that. I mean, you didn't want to see a coach that was even more unhappy. You're quite unhappy yourself, as it is.
7-5.
Oh, it's landed in. Well, he's challenging that, but surely that was so far in. I think that was probably an emotional challenge. Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
One challenge left for the
service over.
Defending champions.
Six, 7, play. Service over. 8-6. Service over. 7-8.
Cannot afford to lift short to Zheng Siwei. Simply got too good an attack.
9-7.
it was a short lift and it got what it deserved, but it was still a magnificent angle from this man, Chen Siwei. Yeah, his feet are inside that double service line. That indicates that the lift was not full length of the court.
Service over. 8-10. Nine, 10.
That's a nice shot. Oh, it's gone long. Well, she thought it was a double hit. She's gone to speak to the umpire. No, there was no call from the umpire. Well, this is where Qingchen has got to work hard, because if they're distracted by that, I didn't see it, Steve. I think it was a double hit or something.
I think it might have been on the defensive shot earlier in the rally.
Let's have a look at this. Ooh. Yeah. It's always desperately difficult to tell, isn't it? But I can see why she was complaining there.
Play.
I'm trying to figure out what I feel about this Chinese change in pairings and so on. And one thing I've noticed is that the Hong Kong pair is playing a lot of shuttles to Zheng Siwei, and when he gets below tape, Tang and Suet, they have a really, really good chance. So I think it's it has to be seen within the bigger tournaments, within the majors, how it will work out.
Mm. Good running. And that was a missed opportunity.
Yeah. But again, if Suet, like here, was able to defend that
11.
smash, then he's playing from below the tape, Zheng Siwei, and then there's possibilities. They could have taken the attack here had Tang played a better shot.
Oh, brilliant.
Good save. It's gone long.
It's gone long. Would you believe it? Well, the two Hong Kong players bent double on the frustration
11.
and perhaps the fatigue. That was a super shot. Set up the opportunity. Oof. It's a good call once again by the line judge. Well, I remember in the final of the Denmark Open, Steve, it was an absolute thriller, wasn't it? Hong Kong pair saving 5 match points in the third and deciding game, coming from 16-20 down and eventually winning it 23-21. Amazing.
13,
And that's
11.
of course nice for the Hong Kong pair and disappointing for the Chinese. But let's remember where they came from. They came from a World Championship. Probably not targeting Denmark Open as their gold tournament, so to speak. So
12-13.
if you look at it, they messed up. It's really harsh to say they messed up by not becoming the world champions. But that's what China hoped for, the World Championship in mixed doubles. And they didn't play that well in the Sudirman Cup.
12.
So the two big tournaments of the year, they weren't really able to deliver. But then again, it's youngsters. It's the first time that they shoulder all the responsibility for the Chinese team.
14.
It takes time, and former head coach of the Chinese team, Li Yongbo, he said it very correctly. And one thing we've got to acknowledge about Li Yongbo is that he knows an awful lot about
15,
badminton and how to make gold medalists. He said sometimes you've got to give the young ones time. And I remember Lin Dan, he lost a couple of on a couple of big occasions as well before he started winning the finals. So in that way, it raises some question marks.
Service over. 14,
On the other hand, it makes sense
15.
because the men's doubles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles gets more and more specialized.
Yeah. To snatch at that a little.
Service over.
There's been 2 or 3 occasions where
16,
especially
14.
Tang has missed a couple of opportunities at the net. I feel that could be decisive for this match.
Play.
Well taken. Yeah, nod of approval as well from coach.
Yeah.
15,
Great net game.
16.
Covering that fourth shot. Suet.
Service over.
She choose looking a little bit
17,
anxious at the moment.
15.
Chinese coach. It's gone wide.
Service over. 16, 17.
Great service return by Qingchen. Below the tape
18,
to the right shoulder of
16.
Suet.
Clever again.
It was exactly the same start of the rally like when she served to serve before.
18.
Good fourth shot, and then from there on it deviated a little bit from the earlier rally.
Service over.
2-point advantage.
19.
And 2
17.
points away from taking their second consecutive title here.
Service over. 18. 19.
This is a lovely smash again. Across the body. And
19.
Qingchen hanging in a muddle as to whether she should be defending forehand or backhand. And thereby forced the error. Delightful. And suddenly on a run. of 3 straight points. It is Tang and Suet
20.
who have
Game point.
a game point
19.
opportunity. Rally, yeah, well saved. 20 all, and extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin.
All.
Yeah, having just saved a game point, now it's a match point opportunity.
21,
for a second consecutive
20.
title here for Chen Siwei and Chen Qingchen.
Okay, thank you. $21-20.
They've done it. A second consecutive title for Chen Siwei and Qingchen. And if this is the final tournament together for these 2 Chinese players, what a swan song. What a way to finish on a winning high. 21-15, 22-20.
Congratulations.
40 minutes in total to retain the title that they first won a year ago.
21-15.
Well, for them as a pair, it's a 6th Super Series title throughout their careers. And, well, yeah, they're very happy with that, and rightly so.
There's one thing you can say about Qingchen. She's a very good winner.
Yeah, always animated, always shows her emotions, and that's lovely for us as the fans. We can relate to her. Look at that delight. Racket in the air. And the title once again. No, including all titles as a pair. It's a 13th title. Unlucky in some countries, 13. Let's have a word with our winners, with our MC, Howard Bentham.
Let's get a word with the Dubai World Super Series mixed doubles champions of 2017, Chen Siwei, Chen Qingchen of China. Congratulations, you two. You look like you really enjoy playing with each other.
嗨，首先非常恭喜你们赢得了这一次的比赛，看起来你们2个人之间的合作伙伴关系是非常融洽的。
哦，非常融洽的，
什么？什么？
讲一下你们2个人之间的合作。合作，2人之间，对。
我觉得今天其实配合的还挺好的吧，而且我觉得这场球打得也比较精彩，他们也有发挥特别好的时候，我们可能在关键的时候还是。 可能有几个运气球吧，所以说第2局导致我们胜利。
So we've always had this kind of great partnership among us, and also because it's a very important game for us. So I felt that we've given it our best, and we really enjoy playing the game.
Well, we enjoyed watching, certainly. Speak directly to your fans here and watching at home. What would you like to say to them?
对于在中国的你们的一些粉丝，你们有什么想跟他们说的话吗？
啊，这么大老远支持我们，很感谢他们吧？对，很感谢支持我们粉丝。
We really want to take this opportunity to thank them for their support. It's really important for us, so thank you.
Thank you, Kathy, for the translation. Let's hear it again for our champions, Chen Siwei and Chen Qingchen.
Well, obviously absolutely delighted with their victory, and so they should be. To go with the 2 titles that they won in Malaysia and Australia. Once again now, they've won the Super Series finals. Well, they're just waiting for the prize presentation. Bernstein just explained to us the fact that they have become only the 3rd pair ever to retain a title, and they're both aged just 20. This is a phenomenal achievement.
Yeah, fantastic achievement, and I still think they have a lot of potential as a pair together. Maybe Huang Yaqiong and Zhang Siwei have even greater potential, but they should at least be satisfied with what they've accomplished in their short but bright international career as a pair.
Yeah, the mixed doubles has really developed though this year, hasn't it? Changing of partnerships. Of course, the Hong Kong pair that's just been beaten in the final, winning a maiden Super Series title, as did Wang Yilu and Huang Nongping. So I think it's a changing of the guard in mixed doubles.
It is. We've for many years had 4 big pairs, so to speak, 2 Chinese, 1 Danish and 1 Indonesian. Now the youngsters are coming up. They want a piece of the cake as well.
Yes, absolutely. Well, of course, there was a couple of pairs who won Super Series titles this year who didn't qualify for the finals. Well, one pair that didn't qualify, and it involved this man here, Chen Siwei, because he won 2 Super Series titles with his new partner, Wang Yaqiong. And of course, Wang Yaqiong was invited to play with Lu Kai, but they turned down the invitation. So China's options in the mixed doubles, quite frankly, looking forward, are looking pretty good.
They are. And that light might be okay to explore the new combinations, and they always know that they have pairings that have a really high level should they want to go back.
Is it of concern that only 7 different winners from 3 different countries in the mixed doubles?
Yes, a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too. Only 3 countries involved. But of course, there's plenty more to look forward to here in Dubai on finals day. Our next match is women's singles, and it features the world and Olympic silver medalist Pusala Venkata Sindhu against the #1 seed Akane Yamaguchi. So after the women's singles, we'll have a men's doubles. And the world number ones, Gideon and Sukamolio, trying to create history today. They have an equal record of 6 Super Series titles in a calendar year. They're trying to win a 7th. They're up against the world champion Chen and Zheng. After that, we'll have women's doubles, which is an all-Japanese affair. And then, of course, the men's singles.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the presentation party into the arena. Presenting the medals, the BWF President, Paul-Eric Hoyer. Presenting the checks, Stefan Legrue, VP Specialities, Total Marketing and Services, Asia, Pacific and Middle East. Presenting MetLife trophies, Thomas Lund, BWF Secretary General. And presenting the trophies, His Excellency Saeed Hareb, Secretary General of the Dubai Sports Council, Nasser Al-Rama, Assistant Secretary General of the Dubai Sports Council. Ladies and gentlemen, the runners-up from Hong Kong, China, Tang Chunman, Ying Suet.
A second Super Series tournament final for the 2 left-handers from Hong Kong. Having won the Denmark Premier Super Series earlier this year. Well, they have made a remarkable leap forward in their careers here in 2017.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the Dubai World Super Series Finals 2017 mixed doubles, each taking home a prize of $42,000 US from China, Siwei and Qingchen.
A second consecutive title here for Siwei and Qingchen. A third Super Series title of the year for them as a pair. And for the 3rd time in Super Series Finals history, a mixed doubles pair retains their title. Following on from Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei and Joachim Fischer-Nielsen and Christina Pedersen, the 2 other pairs who have managed to retain the mixed doubles title at the Super Series Finals. Thomas Lund, BWF Secretary General, presenting the MetLife trophies.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dubai World Super Series Finals 2017 mixed doubles champions, Chen Siwei and Chen Qingchen. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the ceremony for the Dubai World Super Series Finals 2017 mixed doubles. Please congratulate our finalists.
So after the first of our finals, the mixed doubles, we turn our attention to women's singles. And it's the World and Olympic silver medalist Pusala Venkata Sindhu trying to become the first ever player from India to win a title at the Super Series finals. She's up against Akane Yamaguchi, the #1 seed, who's been in 4 previous Super Series finals this year, winning the China Premier. Well, as far as Akane Yamaguchi was concerned, in the first of the semi-finals yesterday, she was up against the former world champion Ratchanok Intanon. What a thriller it turned out to be, because Ratchanok won the opening game, then Yamaguchi fought back, taking the second, and Yamaguchi from 14-18 down in the deciding game won 7 of the last 8 points to book her place in the final. Pusala Venkata Sindhu had a much easier semi-final, beating the World Championship bronze medalist Chen Ufei in 2 straight games, 21-15, 21-18, in a match that was just a minute shy of the hour mark. So the fans here, the Indian fans, delighted by that semi-final victory, and they'll be delighted that the star from India, Pusala Venkata Sindhu, is about to enter onto court. Tall, elegant athlete, trying, as I say, to become the first player from India to win a title at the Super Series final. She's up against the #1 seed, Akane Yamaguchi, who we saw yesterday is one of the most tenacious players on the women's tour. She will not give up, and she will fight and fight all the way. 8th meeting between the two players, but it is the first time that these two players will